Guess what, guys? We're at Interbike. I'm hanging out with Ken Miner, Director of Sales for Haibike.
How are you guys?
Man?
How are you, Court?
I'm good. I'm good. This is the first day of the Interbike Expo going on, and you know, I was reminded that you guys are now in Denver and you're doing some really cool legislation on e-bike stuff there. Just give me some quick updates before we jump into 2018.
That's right. We moved to Denver in March of this year, and we started working right away with the state to get some Class 3 legislation passed.
Hickenlooper
Was riding a bike a little bit around
Check my
town,
boy.
and it's been really good to engage with Colorado. They're really focusing on recreation, cycling for their economic development, and so they welcomed us with open arms, and we couldn't be happier to be in Colorado.
I hope the move has been smooth for you guys,
Absolutely.
and again, thanks for your efforts in legislation.
Yeah,
for e-bikes.
That was critical for us to move to Colorado, that they worked to open up the class system to e-bikes.
That's great, especially mountain bikes, which you have. I don't know where you want to start. Tell me about 2018, man.
So I think we'll start with the way we're changing our system and our naming of our bikes. So in the past, we've had SDURO was always Yamaha.
Yeah.
XDURO was always Bosch.
Yeah.
We've gone from motor nomenclature to a geometry nomenclature now. So XDURO is going to be our extreme. We like to think of it. The really aggressive riding style, really aggressive geometry. The SDURO is going to be sporty, a little more upright, a little more relaxed, probably a little better bike for the majority of the population out there getting into cycling.
Yeah.
And so you'll have a mix of both Bosch and Yamaha motors within those classifications. So that's really the big change we're going
Thanks for just nipping in the bud, because everyone's like, wait a minute, what? Yamaha, Bosch, all over the place.
Right.
So extreme versus sporty.
Right.
And does that mean if I want more of a trail bike, a cross-country bike, that's going to be an SDURO, or do you have XDURO trail bikes?
We do. We have XDURO in both pavement and off-road, and we have SDURO in pavement and off-road. It just really depends on the riding style.
Does XDURO just mean more expensive? It's like extreme, like higher end?
You get some nicer parts on it, right? And you're going to have a little more aggressive riding style. Even on the roadside, you're going to be a bigger drop from the seat to the bars.
Okay, well, take me around. Show me some of this stuff.
I want to show you some of the new stuff we have going on. This is our new full life for 2018. So 150 mil, or this is actually our long travel, so it's 150 mil travel.
Wow.
Comes in at 4,500. New for this year. The colors are amazing on this bike. It was originally designed for women riders. Yeah. But these colors, I think I'm going to have to ride that one.
Well, I remember testing out. It was like a creamsicle orange color.
Yeah, last year it was.
I really liked that bike. It was beautiful, and the geometry stuff. Sometimes you hear it's like, okay, there's like a shorter top tube, or the saddle's a little different. Are there any differences here that are female specific?
We do have a little bit shorter top tube length, virtual top tube length.
Shorter reach.
Shorter reach, but ultimately we're all different shapes and sizes, so you just get the bike that fits you the best.
Well, I still see all the awesome slap guard, sprocket equalizing system. Yep. A Bosch CX, of course. Nice CX. Tilt. I've always loved the way you integrate them. You do a good job with the Bosch motors.
And what we've done with this is the step-in battery, but now we have our new in-tube battery coming out later this year.
Wow.
So this is also a Bosch system, the CX motor. But now we have a 500 watt-hour battery that fits inside the down tube.
With a plastic, what is this thing?
Bash guard. We call it bash guard.
Yeah, love that.
But you just take this off, pop the battery out if you need to change it. You can charge it right here, but it gives you a much sleeker design.
Yeah, really clean look. I just want to look at this charging port. So that's the same standard Bosch charging port. So this is called the PowerTube?
PowerTube, yeah. And we call it the in-tube system. We've also designed this rail system, which is unique to us. So there's a little rubber gasket here. I'm not going to remove it now, but inside here is a channel where you can mount a water bottle cage, or you can mount a bag that we have with it, or a locker. So there's a lot of different accessories that'll come with it now that we can do. If it's a hardtail or a pavement bike, where you don't have the rear suspension, you can actually add another battery here.
Wow, there's enough room
1,000 watt hours.
Is it a special pack, or can you?
It's the regular step-in battery that you see over there.
Like that.
That will
the power
just
pack
mount here. Yeah.
Okay, so a 400 or a 500 potentially.
You can. Well, this is a 500 watt hour. You can add another 500 and get 1,000 watt hours.
Gee whiz, really good. Yeah, I mean the weight distribution. The look of this is beautiful. Does that mean that the bottle cage could slide up and down too?
Yeah. So this is a full rubber gasket here. You trim it where you want it. and then you can put it wherever it's comfortable.
When are we going to see this bike in particular?
We're thinking around August timeframe. So right now we're waiting for Bosch to get UL listing, our certification on their battery.
Yeah.
Once we have that, we'll be ready to go.
Okay, looking forward to that. Is there a price point on this model here?
Yeah, this one comes in at $5,400.
$5,400. Wow, can't wait. And
Plus size tire, yeah.
Where do you want to take us next?
I want to show something new here. We're still staying with the SDURO side. This is our kind of new 20-inch wheel commuter. This is the SDURO Radius Tour. So the nice part about this bike is it's really designed for the city commuter.
Okay.
Right. Very small, very compact, one size fits all. The pedals fold up, as you can see here. You can, when you're ready to pedal, you go take it out. When you bring it back to your apartment, you can fold those up.
Yeah.
Fits nice and tight against the wall. You have a really quick release here to turn the handlebars.
Yeah.
And now it fits tightly against your wall and in your
your
small
trunk
apartment
or whatever.
in your trunk, right?
Nice.
So super easy to change.
You know, Ken, this is a really cool pedal design. I'm frequently commenting on the plastic folding ones they just don't give you that power transfer. They're not stiff. They don't offer as large a platform. Can you unfold that again?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bigger. It's got a nice...
Yeah, it's a metal...
feels like it's not too heavy, too. I'm excited to check this one out. What's it called again? The Radius Tour?
Radius Tour comes in at $3,000. And I'm going to jump over here real quick.
Swap it.
The frame design here is very well balanced, so if you have to carry it up, you just grab it here. It's almost like a handle.
Wow. Looks like some solid plastic fenders here with good coverage.
Built-in lights that come with it.
Integrated lights. Wow. Okay, so that's the person who needs to get into an elevator or, has the limited space.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you for that.
So that's the big highlights here on our SDURO side. Let's go across the hallway here and talk about SDURO.
And again, these are SDURO, so there's the Yamaha and Bosch kind of mixed, but maybe more of the less aggressive bikes is the way Ken put it. So cool.
So these are our XDURO. So what we call it here is the extreme riding. These are a little more aggressive. We're really focusing this year on the bigger travel bikes.
Yeah.
So you can see we have our all mountain, which is 150 mil travel. The XDURO comes with the Kashima coated Fox shocks.
And that's hardness, right? So that the stanchion slides, you don't get like nicks from rocks.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right.
It's a little tougher.
It protects the shocks. You get better performance out of it. The one thing that we have going on with our Yamaha now is the new PWX motor, which is new to the US this year.
Oh, wow.
So it has much more torque than the PW motor, lower cadence threshold, so it takes off when you need it at the beginning, and then it also has higher cadence tolerance.
RPM.
So,
That's right here, man. That's
exactly.
For a while, I've been like, well, you have to shift more with Yamaha, but it gets great power. So now they have a wider range support. That's I'm going to come onto this side and look at this. It looks very similar to the older Yamaha.
It is. It's basically the same size, a little bit different mounting mechanism, but it's very similar to the old one.
Same battery? Is this backwards compatible?
Like
the mount and everything?
Yep.
Yeah, and that's new display here.
Yeah, so the PWX comes with this integrated stem display here. Just a little bit easier. One of the things that it also includes is this light up here, and it will tell you visually what mode you're in by the color of the light.
That is cool.
It changes from, of course, off to yellow to green.
And you can swivel this. Is it removable or is it designed to be?
It mounts right back here. You can take that off, but it's nice that you don't have to always look down to see, am I in eco mode? Am I in high mode? What mode am I in? You can just see the color and be ready to go.
That's great. That's a good call. I'm excited about that too. Okay, so this is the new display panel, and you just press the power button for a second, it comes to life, and it's got that blue glow. I don't know if you could turn that off, but it looks all right. A little bit smaller than some of the other displays, but a little stealthier too. It's positioned far back. It's not going to collide with anything while you're turning, doing sharp turns. And then there's the button pad. We've got the up and down arrows and select. So right now I'm in cadence. I can also do time, odometer, trip, average speed, max speed, distance. So the distance is cool. When I arrow up to the lowest level of assist plus eco, it's 76 miles. And then as I go higher, eco 58 miles, standard 44, high 39. This is not even a full battery. It looks like it has 7 or 8 bars out of 10. Distance, let's see, 34 miles, and that's the highest, EXPW. That's how we know that this is a PWX motor. That's the new motor from Yamaha, and yellow. So that gives us kind of a visual cue as to like what level you're in, just in the peripheral. And then light, there are no lights built into this, but it doesn't really do anything there. So anyway, I wanted to come back to, let's see, cadence. Cadence is really cool. As I'm riding, you know, I'm going to give you some feedback about what I'm feeling, and we can watch that cadence number. Right now it's at 0. Definitely feeling the motor here. I like the 93, 100, 112. Now it's kind of faded out at about 115. So they say, you know, up to 120, but, you know, and it does, I'm looking down and the chainring is still spinning at 120, but it's not, I'm not feeling much power at those levels. Try this again. Yeah, feeling it fade out. 119, 121, and then that's pretty much all me when we get up to that 120. So it's, you know, an improvement over the PW. Definitely feeling very responsive. Like right when I pedal down, I'm getting the power assist pretty much immediately. See it spinning down. Takes a second, but it's got those traditional size chain rings, which is nice. And then shifting gears so I can hit those higher top speeds. Trying to do a wheelie. Yeah, you can do it and get the extra power. And then 20 miles per hour it cuts out. It's our top assisted speed there. That too, and this one it looks like that's the extra all Mountain 10, 6,399. We are getting up there, which is spending some money.
Yeah.
But man, that's a nice setup with the Fox.
The fat bike comes back, still the PWX motor. We're really happy with the hardtail on this. We've seen this last year. I mean, these things are, I like to call them the urban assault vehicle. You can ride over anything on these fat bikes.
Tons of fun.
Fantastic, yeah.
Nice hardtail setup. And are these, this looks like the Schwalbe Jumbo Jim, are they 4-inch? Yeah, 26 by 4-inch. Yep. Great, big knob. You got remote lockout, and then the older display style on this one.
Older display. So this is going to be your PW motor, not your PWX.
Oh, okay. And so coming back to the differences on these again, is it still like 250 to 500 watts?
Yes.
And what I'm trying to remember the torque, was it like 80 Newton meters of torque?
Yeah, and that one jumps up to, I believe, 95 Newton meters.
Whoa,
Yeah,
95.
So I'll double check the stats on that. Don't quote me on that.
We'll review them at some point and get all the details. But you know, that's neat. I definitely a fan of the higher cadence, but maybe the price on this one. So yeah, we're under $4,000, $3,799.
Right.
What's this all about here? Is this for extra wires?
So Yamaha allows you to use a double chain ring on front if you want to. So this is just the mounts, kind of if you wanted to go with a double chain ring versus the single we have now. You can put a derailleur on there.
It's like aftermarket. You could kind of mess with this and customize it a little bit. Wow, big time on that slap guard here.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's new. I think I love the looks of that.
And then the SRAM NX. Was that other one SRAM too? Yeah, no, that one's Shimano XT. Okay, so yeah, higher end stuff. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's go over here. We're gonna go step up and travel a little bit. This is the Enduro, 180 mil travel. It's the Bosch CX system. We are really moving towards bigger travel bikes this year over last year.
Wow.
Just with the
remote reservoir. I mean, geez.
Just with e-bikes, there's not that traditional penalty you think of with bigger travel bikes that you have with a non-e-bike.
Like the bobbing, you mean?
Yeah, exactly. So, and there's a little extra weight that comes with bigger travel bikes and so forth, and it's not really an issue on the e-bike side, the e-mountain bike side. So we are going to go with bigger travel bikes. That's where we see our sales going as well.
Well, an Enduro, as I understand it, that it's a name that goes back to sort of this racing where you're racing uphill, but also these downhill sections. Right. So this is a really capable bike. You can take on any terrain.
At 180 mil travel, you can take it anywhere you like.
Wow. Okay. Another remote lockout on this one, looks like. Is that or is that maybe your seat post?
That's your dropper post there.
Okay. Yeah, I was like looking at this Yari here, and we've got some nice clickers, a lot of adjustments. Do you still do a lot of the frame size options? Because that's been a Haibike thing.
We do 4 sizes almost always, at least. So extra small up to large. Cool. Or depending, sometimes it'll be small up to extra large, depending on the bike. The higher end carbon bikes, we only do small, medium, large, but those are...
Carbon bikes. I saw a carbon bike with Chris a while back. So you have multiples this year?
We're going to have our full suspension again, and we're going to have a hardtail that comes in at $4,000.
Wow, so you can get a $4,000 carbon bike. What drive system does that use?
It is using it's going to be using the Yamaha system.
Sweet,
yeah,
sweet.
It's going to have Suntour fork, but for $4,000, a lightweight e-bike, it's pretty great.
Fantastic. Okay, and then this one, $51.99 for the Enduro 8.5. Okay, and then...
And again, back to the downhill.
Oh yeah, that's the long travel you're talking about.
Yeah, 200 millimeter downhill. We hear it all the time. Why do you need a motor on a downhill bike? And we always say, so you can get back uphill.
Yeah, that's right. I've been seeing a lot of the Bosch Purion displays too. Is that, I'm not sure if I've even seen any Intuvias. Are you mostly going Purion?
Mostly Purion on this side. And one of the nice parts about the Bosch system now is it does use the EMT Besetting.
Yeah, I was going to say, right?
Yeah, and that's a nice little feature. So you can still set it at turbo, you can still set it at sport and tour, but if you put it in an EMTB, it adjusts automatically to the effort you're putting into it. So you basically get the whole range of torque settings all without changing the button.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about reaching over and doing the clicker thing. Right. So this one's super fancy. This is aluminum?
Yes, aluminum.
Okay, so we're aluminum. The XDURO downhill 10.5, $69.99. Yep. Beautiful, beautiful. I love this too. Okay, you got the
little protector on the shock, mud protector.
It's awesome stuff.
So I got one more bike I want to show you.
Okay, let's do it.
And you can see this is our Innovation Award winner. So this is basically Bike of the Year for 2017.
Sweet.
We're really happy about this, and all mountain, 150 mil travel, Yamaha PWX. It's just a really well performing bike, really well put together. Interbike had a chance to review it, and they agreed with us. So.
Wow. Well, it's $49.99, so it's got the full suspension setup.
Full suspension.
The higher end display, the new one.
And this is a case where you can see we're actually utilizing that derailleur mount for a double chainring in front.
Oh, was this like a 20 speed?
Yeah, exactly.
And I noticed, I wanted to get a close up on this new button pad. Pretty reachable. Is that a walk mode or what is that?
It is a walk, but it's not. Yamaha doesn't do the walk mode in the US, and the reason is they consider that a throttle and they don't sell throttles.
Oh, and they're trying to really strictly...
It's more of an interpretation of it. Yeah. The Bosch systems do come with the walk mode.
Okay, that's nice. Sometimes you end up with the bike and you have to hop off, or at least I do. I'm not I'm not a pro, right? Right. I got to push it up. So the walk mode's interesting, but these are really fantastic looking bikes. Ken, there's another bike I heard about that's like really value priced or something. Can you talk about that? It's like a hardtail that's coming in pretty...
We do. So last year, $2,600 was about our entry level price point. We're coming in at $2,200 this year as our entry level. It's going to be our cross bike, and it's kind of that hybrid light duty trail bike. Small little 28-inch skinny tires, but with a light tread pattern on it. So
okay.
Good universal bike to get around town on. And
there are a lot of people that I love the designs of Haibike, and was that one going to do multiple sizes too?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That one will actually come in about 5 sizes. So and also with a low step and a high step version as well.
As a guy who can kind of only have one bike, but then wanting to be able to park it outside, go to school, or go maybe hit the trails occasionally, that's an exciting one. What's that called?
It's our cross.
That's
a cross 1.0 actually.
And it must be an SDURO?
It'll be an SDURO.
SDURO. Well, I'm here with Chris Nolte from Propel, and you guys carry Haibikes. I'm wondering if you have any questions or things you didn't hear us talking about, Chris.
Yeah, the product lineup looks great. One of the things I was interested in the PowerTube with the additional battery, is that hardware that it comes with so you can add it on, or do you have to make that decision when you purchase the bike?
No, you can do that aftermarket. So we'll be bringing those on later in the year when we have the power tubes in here, and so we'll have batteries and the accessories to go with it to mount it onto your bike.
That's a great question, because there were some other bikes we looked at this year where you did have to make the decision at time of purchase.
That's right. So yeah, that's a really interesting system. That's pretty cool.
I know, Chris, you're out in New York City, so it'll be nice to have the different lock mechanisms that we have on there to help protect the bike.
That's right. Are you guys still using like ABUS for a lot of your locking cores?
Yes.
So you can do kind of key to like and all that
Exactly.
stuff?
Yeah, you can do that.
That's
so
fantastic.
When you get the bike, it comes with the key and the tag where you can go to ABUS and get extra ones right away.
That's fantastic. Gosh, Ken, it's always fun to see you. I know it's a busy time. People are trying to pull you away. Is there anything else you'd like to say about 2018?
Well, we're really excited about 2018 and especially the e-bike market here in the U.S. I've just seen so many changes over the past 2 years and the way people are embracing this new technology and the way cycling is changing in the U.S. And in the past, we've always considered it a sport here in America, and now we're seeing more of the utility use of it, you know, the transportation side of it, the lifestyle side of it. And so we got some big expectations and we're really bullish on 2018.
Excellent. Well, I can't wait. I will see you out there. Thanks again.
Thank you, Clark.